What's up, math fans? This should be a quick video. I'm going to actually talk fast, so hopefully you can keep up. Feel free to use the pause button. I want to talk about sector area. Sector is a section of a circle. So it's not the entire area of the circle. It's just part of the area of a circle. So guess what? I'm going to go to my favorite formula, part over whole. So hopefully you're already comfortable with that and you've seen my videos on arc length. Because guess what? Arc length is also part over whole. That's the part over a whole circumference. This is going to be part over a whole area. So you got to know the area formula this time, and that's pi r squared. Obviously, you should know proportions from middle school. If you have one fraction equal to another fraction, that's a proportion. And how do you solve? You cross multiply. So let's see. I know that the radius is 10. What else do I know? Do I know anything else? Yes, I have a central angle. A central angle basically forms the sector, which is the area formed by the two radii and the intercepted arc. So that's a pizza slice. There's no formula for area of a pizza slice, so I can't just get a direct area here. I need to use proportions. This is related to the entire thing. That's the part, that's the whole. What else do I know? Let's start with what we know. So I know that the area of the entire thing is pi r squared. So what's that? Pi times 10 squared, which is 100 pi. That's simple enough. I know the full area, the whole area is 100 pi, but I need to know the part of the area. If you recognize this as a right angle, you'll recognize that it's 1/4 of the whole circle. So you take 1/4 of this answer, 25 pi, and you're done. Or divide by 100 by 4, and you're done. But what if this wasn't 90 degrees? What if it was 80 degrees or 100 degrees? So it's not always very clear. Proportions will give you an answer. So let's see. I know that I have 90 degrees, and I know that's out of an entire circle, which measures 360 degrees, and that's in proportion. So let's see. I don't know that area, that's unknown, but I do know the entire area, that's 100 pi. That's 100 pi, all right? So basically, part over whole kind of translates to the given central angle divided by or over the entire measure of the circle, which is 360. And then you're going to set that equal to the unknown or the sector area, and that's going to be over the entire area. So keep in mind that's pi r squared for the entire area. So basically that's my formula. Let's solve here. So I'm going to go this way first. That's 360x, and that's going to be equal to this way, which is 9,000 pi. Hopefully you know how to solve. I'll grab my calculator. I'm going to divide both sides by 360. So let me get this out of the way here. And if I divide both sides by 360, I'm not going to leave it in terms of pi. I'm going to round to the nearest hundredth. Let's go to the nearest hundredth, okay? So x equals, type it in your calculator here, and you should get 78.5398 blah blah blah. But I said the nearest hundredth, which is the 3. So I look to the right of the 3, I see a 9, which is between 5 and 9. So that tells you to round up. What rounds up? X equals 78.54. The 3 rounds up. The number in the hundredths place rounds up. And that, since its area is units squared, whatever it was. If it was centimeters, it'd be centimeters squared. Feet would be feet squared. So whatever the units are, squared. Try it again here. And if you saw my video on arc length, I introduced something called radians. Instead of giving you the central angle in degrees, instead of saying, oh, that's 90 degrees, I gave it to you as radians. If you learned on your own what a radian is, you can do it your own way. I don't. So I need to convert this back to degrees. And what I did teach you was that pi radians is not the same as pi here. Pi radians converts to 180 degrees. So this is really 180 over 6, which is 30 degrees. So I have to do that extra step. Once you do the extra step, same thing, part over whole. So I got 30 over 360 equals what? I don't know, over the entire area. What's the entire area? That's pi r squared. Wait a minute, I just did that. I did that on purpose so I wouldn't waste time. This could be any number. So pi r squared is, again, 100 pi. 100 pi. Now I'm going to leave the rest up to you. It's a simple cross multiplication, and that is how you find the sector area. Basically just proportion cross multiply. All right, so remember, part over whole is basically the theme for all of geometry. Thanks for watching. See ya.